I'm a real believer in self-expression. It's, you know, like if that's my downfall, then I'll let that be my downfall. But I'm gonna let it be my true, honest downfall. Like I will never let nobody else tell my story for me. I'm a fucking if I said it, I'm gonna stand on it. You know, fuck it. You know, a lot of people don't like to stand on what they said, and I'm one of the people I'll stand on it. I don't care.
RIPXL, these niggas weak. I'm like a 5%, I drop knowledge in these streets. Let go. Hey, fuck the DA for my niggas. Government and public cause and turn them boys to killers. How you giving numbers for some shit they never did? See my brother cry when they broke into his crib. Yeah, make some motherfucking noise, bitch.
GMP, I said fuck Fannie Willis, just plain as day. When some people heard that, they was like, yo, like that's a government official, you can't say that. And it's like, yeah, I feel that, but man, Public Enemy wouldn't be Public Enemy without them saying some of the shit that they said in the 80s and shit. Some of the shit they was talking about, you know? Like fucking Systems of a Down. I'm not the biggest Systems of a Down fan, but niggas was burning American flags on stage, so I'm just saying fuck Fannie Willis. That's not really the worst thing you can do, you know? And I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like that's at the root of rap music.
Yeah, it's like rebellion, man. I keep this shit hip hop as possible, bro. Fuck all that. Damn, I gotta cut corners to do this and this. Then it's like, am I really being true to myself? Am I really self-expressing if everything I'm expressing is got to be ruled and regulated?
I can't wait until I get harassed. I'm dropping shit, bitch. Go ahead, empty, talk to me up in my sleep. He said they on
RIP, it just comes from, I got it from Bruce Lee, The Art of Dying. Basically, it's like letting your yesterdays be the past so you can have a better today to focus on your future. But not death in a negative way, like death in a reincarnation way. Like when I say RIP, I mean that I don't care if I had a fucked up day yesterday. I'll let yesterday die and I'll wake up a new person today. Not as far as personality, but as far as just letting the past hurt go, so I don't carry into the today. I'm a human, man. That's another thing. I'm not with the whole stereotype of just being one-sided artist. I'm a motherfucker that has 30 different thoughts. I'm an intrusive thoughts ass motherfucker. I really feel like I'm the Sean Strickland of fucking rap music. I can't hold one thought in, so everything gotta come out.
You're the what?
Sean Strickland.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Sean Strickland is a guy that just has a lot of intrusive thoughts, and he just lets them shits splurt out. And I feel like I'm not as extreme as him, but we got some similarities for sure.
Does it mean you're crossing over to different genres?
Yes. Genres, and just talking about different topics. So I go through different shit every day. Every day is different. I might have one day where I might just be fucking hunting one day with a friend, or I have one day where I'm in the hood somewhere just motherfucking playing dominoes with an old ass person. You might not expect me to do some shit like that, but I don't care. I let kind of life lead the way, and I kind of just follow in suit. Yeah, being what's true to you, not conforming. If you feel a certain way and you feel like I shouldn't be doing that as an artist, to having something interfere with my music that I don't really agree with, I feel like that's not being a real artist. A real artist is saying, all right, I hear what you're saying, but I'm still gonna do what I please because it's my art at the end of the day. Van Gogh and them niggas, them niggas just had art. They couldn't explain it to us, but they were like, this is it, take it as it is. You know, a lot of them weren't appreciated while they were alive, but you know, fuck it.
Bitch. Yeah, hopping out, cool. Nigga, what is you? What you tryna do? Hey, in that motherfucking lamb going motherfucking ham, nigga. Ooh, goddamn. Let's say, hold on. I'm like, what you wanna do? Hey, what you wanna do? Hey, what you wanna do? Hey, I'm like, what you wanna do? Yeah, what? Say some, bitch.
For me, I just feel like everything that I was ashamed of when I was a kid, I bring to the light, and I'm okay with that. I was ashamed to be a immigrant in a place where there's not many immigrants like you. You know, I grew up in a mostly urban area where everybody was family was from St. Louis or Mississippi or some shit like that, or just straight up Atlanta. You know, we had Hispanics, but you know, you can't really they don't really treat you as one of their own. So I was ashamed of it. Now I love repping this shit. I love being who the fuck I am. I love being Jamaican. I don't give a fuck. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, suck my dick. So that's how I feel about it. It's like, you gotta think of everybody that was once hated is now beloved. You gotta think when Tyler the Creator verse came out. People thought he was weird as fuck, you know what I'm saying, eating cockroaches and shit. Now he's the most adored artist, mainstream artist right now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, eventually people turn the tides and give you love, you know what I'm saying, that you deserve. So everybody's a hater at first, but a hater is an undercover lover, so.
Got the album called Atlanta's Burning, cause this bitch burning, the fuck. So we finna perform GMP, let's get it.
But you know, I got the whole Atlanta is Burning concept from Michael Moore. My mom made me sit down and watch this movie called like Fahrenheit 9/11 when I was like 7 or 8 or some shit. And I think after I watched that shit, like my brain just kind of like, something just went off in my brain to be like, I'll never trust anything. I'll never take anybody's word for anything as far as government. So I've always wanted to look deeper into things, and I've always wanted to speak out against certain things that I felt in my heart was wrong, or if I feel like it needs to be like, there needs to be a light shed on a certain topic. Because I feel like Atlanta is such a mecca that outside looking in, Atlanta is just perfect. It's everything is just ideal, when really there's a lot of things fucked up that's going on in the city, and I feel like with all the money that's here, it's like the money is like a blanket for a lot of fucked up shit going on. Yeah. I'm not trying to shove it down your throat. I'm just trying to plant little seeds here and there, you know, just so, all right, cool. Like, his music is actually good, but you actually get some gems. That's why I like people like Prodigy. You know, Prodigy, he wasn't like still on the billboards, but it wasn't like in a way where it was like, oh, everything gotta be pinpoint. He was talking about fucking government implanting sickle cell in kids and shit. It was, which is I feel like it's way more extreme than anything I've ever done, and people still accepted him in hip hop as that's a cool nigga right there. Yeah. So I still want to be like, I still want to like drop gems and seeds, but I still want to be like a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that you can actually like sit down and talk to, and I'm not just trying to like, oh yeah, nah, brother, we don't eat swine and shit. I'm not one of them. I eat pork and all that shit. I just so happen to be interested in certain politics. Because they last longer. Some people, they get famous real quick, but they only last 2-3 years because they didn't have a fucking pillow to fall on. You know what I'm saying? Like, with anything, if you're jumping off a building, if you don't have a motherfucking bungee or whatever the fuck, you're gonna break your legs and fucking die and turn into ketchup. If you have a motherfucking pillow there, if you fall off, you'll be all right. You'll be able to bounce back up. You'll be able to get back to the 25th floor. But once you fall from the 25th floor and hit concrete, you're dead.
Yeah, you have to have a pillow or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta have that base, man. If there's no foundation, there's nothing. Period. Like,
Yeah.
whether it be for music, whether it be for fucking without fighting. If you don't have the jab, you're getting your ass whooped. In boxing, that's the first thing they tell you. You don't have a jab, you're useless. My grandma was a journalist and shit for like 40 or 50 years in Jamaica. Got to interview people like Fidel Castro and shit like that. So like, I would go visit her in Florida, or she'd come to Georgia and visit me, and wasn't no going outside when I was with her. It was just fucking telling me about stories and making me read up on shit. And at first I hated that shit because I hated reading when I was growing up. I wanted to go outside and play and fucking, you know, just do kid shit. So at that point in my life, I didn't really like appreciate it, but now I do, because now it's like, if I feel like something's wrong or if I feel like something I don't agree with, I'm not just quick to be like, you know what, that's just the way it is. Nah, I want to look into it, and then I can make my decision from there, you know? Just being my own, it helped with being my own person. So I feel like when it comes to the whole political rap, it's not like I'm trying to be pushing to be political. I'm pushing to more so express the world I want to live in, you know? Yeah, cause I'm a nigga that graduated high school with a 1.8 GPA, so it's like, there's not really much I can teach, but there's a lot I can spread light on, you know?